Hi, my name's Beth, and I'm a programming coordinator for the St. Johns County Public Library System. Are you looking for homeschooling resources? Or maybe you're just interested in learning more about Florida history and wildlife together with your family? Well, the St. Johns County Public Library System has a fantastic new opportunity that you can check out with your library card, National Park Service Backpacks. We have partnered with the great folks at the Castillo de San Marcos National Monument, which is governed by the National Park Service, to provide 5 different backpacks filled with reading materials and tactile objects on 5 different subjects. Let's go ahead and explore these bags to learn a little bit more.
There are 5 different bags that you can check out. There is a National Park Service travel bag, an early Florida travel, American Civil War travel, wildlife travel, and Colonial Games travel. Let's explore each of these bags to see what's inside. Inside the National Park Service travel bag, you are going to find a copy of Meet Us at the National Parks, a storybook by Andrew F. Johnson. You'll also find a park ranger doll, a bison stuffed animal, National Park edition of mini checkers, a Junior Rangerland National Park board game, a Junior Ranger hat, pretty fun, some National Park Edition playing cards, those look beautiful, and a Brain Quest game to help answer questions celebrating our history, people, and culture in the United States. And then also the Jenga Edition National Parks. It looks pretty fun. You'll also find in this bag, and you'll find this to be true with each of the bags, there are laminated cards that list some information about the national parks. There's also these QR codes that you can scan to get additional resources. And these come on this nice blue plastic clipboard that actually opens up so you can put materials inside if you are carrying this around somewhere. If you're studying the American Civil War, you'll want to check out this bag. Inside you will see a cap from both the Union and the Confederacy. Also, the book Florida Under 5 Flags, 5th edition by Rembert W. Patrick. This book is not going to be appropriate for your youngest readers, but for middle school up through adult, it's a very interesting read. There's also knowledge cards included: the Civil War, the Union, the Confederacy, and then there's also African American history knowledge cards. There's also a couple of card games: Famous Women of the Civil War and Arms and Armaments of the Civil War. This is pretty fun. The Confederate Civil War Bullet Identification Guide. There's actual bullets that you can study and see what different kinds, and there's a little guide on the back. There's also these 4 model cannons, which are pretty interesting to study, and you can learn about the other armaments. And then finally, a wooden powder keg weasel, which looks pretty fun. If you're interested in learning more about early Florida, you'll definitely want to check out this bag. It comes with some books like The History of Castillo de San Marcos and a book about Fort Matanzas. There's also a little miniature model of the Castillo de San Marcos, which is pretty neat, as well as a piece of coquina. This is cool. It comes with a QR code that you can scan for more resources, but it's pretty neat just to touch this. There are colonial costumes. There's a women's costume, including this cute little bonnet, but there's also a men's costume, as well as a tricorn hat, which this might be one of my most favorite things. There is a Spanish fusil example. And there's an 8-coin commemorative treasure kit. This is neat. You can see all the different coins. There is a gunpowder horn. That's pretty cool. It's kind of substantial. There is a replica of different artifacts that they would have found at the Castillo de San Marcos, as well as a set of 18th century playing cards. There is that wooden powder keg puzzle, and also a compass, and finally a brass telescope. Here is a fantastic resource if you want to learn what sort of games people would have played during the colonial period. The Colonial Games travel bag contains all sorts of things, including a book called Colonial Kids by Lori Carlson. This is an activity guide. There is a wooden top and a wooden cup and ball toy. Classic jacks in this nice leather pouch. The Game of Graces, which is named for the 3 Graces in Greek mythology. That looks pretty fun. The 9 Pins game. This is wooden pins in this velvet pouch. And then over here we have the tabletop game of quoits. I've never even heard that word, so it's kind of fun to learn a new vocabulary word. So this is some kind of wooden toy here. There are some more of those 18th century playing cards, telescope, wooden powder keg puzzle, and a compass. There's also a wooden cannon that apparently really fires, according to the package, and also a little puzzle. And last but certainly not least, if you want to learn more about wildlife, check out this kit that includes a whole range of materials like this book, A Swim Through the Sea by Kristen Joy Pratt, as well as many of these different little pamphlets. There's Florida wildlife, fishes of Florida's Atlantic coast, shells of the southeast Atlantic coast, Florida seashore life, and sea turtles of the Atlantic and the Gulf of Mexico. There is an alligator stuffed animal. There is a river otter stuffed animal. There's a dolphin. There's a sea turtle. There's a loggerhead turtle. There is a osprey. And this one even makes noises. Oh my goodness. There's also a black snake and an armadillo model. There's also this very cool I am a little sea turtle puzzle, which is really cool. And as always, like I mentioned at the beginning, there's always these laminated cards that come with websites from the National Park Service, as well as these QR codes that you can scan that will take you to more resources so that you can learn and you can share all this information with your whole family.
In order to check out one of these bags, you just need to have a St. Johns County Public Library card in good standing and be at least 18 years old or older. The bags check out for 1 week at a time, and we ask that only 1 bag per family at a time. You can search in our catalog www.sjcpls.org by searching National Park Service travel bags, or just ask anybody at your local library. We're more than happy to help you, and we're excited for this new partnership. Thank you so much for joining me, and we'll see you soon at the library. Bye-bye.